Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold, flushed out right, and he slings one that's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to the air, Darnold on second down, escaping the pressure right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Bell. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. Now Darnold. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. This is caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. I think you'd have to say this crowd here in Seattle, this 12th man, had something to do with that.
As well as the architect of this stadium, combined with this crowd noise, makes it very difficult to run offense. And here, 2 points result for the defense.
It is deafening in here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Wilson, flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After one, our score, 9-3. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold, a screen to Bell. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. And they are going for it. Darnold. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. To throw is Darnold.
And it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks. It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Rolling to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either can...
And look at this. It's a fake. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. Past the 20. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2. Now it's Carson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They run the counter. It's Carson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll run on first down. Carson trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Darryl Roberts. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside. No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through, and that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now it's Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. Here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 79 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 30 on second down, Darnold. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Buying time to his left. And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Look at the big man rumble. Bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Darnold. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Bell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Watch twitch. Check safety. Showing up. Man, 80. Small.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Rolling to his right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Looking long. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Darnold down to throw. And it is incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Carson. And they'll give.
Game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
And I think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo.
This is caught inside the 15. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Carson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Wilson. And it's caught. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson taking it in. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Ready? All day.
Darnold.
He's checking.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Now Darnold. And Thomas has it. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Demaryius Thomas, 38 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Lucky. Young lady, ready? 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Back to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. On 1st down, Carson, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target, and it's 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One last throw down for Darnold. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.